Hello everyone, and sorry for that small restart. So what basically happened is that my setup right now is that I kind of hear everything through OBS because I have not found a way to, get the audio from the Switch through the capture card onto a separate channel, so, and it's not a problem because usually OBS is pretty fast, so 1-to-1. It wasn't this time. There was like a significant delay, and I wouldn't play with a significant delay. Okay. Okay, what do we still need here? Cursing, I don't know where you get cursed. None items, okay. Okay, so. Okay, so. Oh, okay, now it's crying blood. That was it, I guess. Wrong one. Yes, we just have to farm a bit. "44 killed. I mean..." I wonder how long it will take to get that. I mean, it seems like the first one, so technically probably not that long. Well then. But there we go, Amanita. And I wanted to strike up a conversation, and then it turns out, nope, we're just getting it. Now I just need to find out where to get oneself cursed, but... no idea how that should work. You know, cursing is like a thing usually a character just, an enemy just does to you, so... And the non-items, obviously, but... oh yeah, just bring us non-items. Okay, probably from enemies that we already passed. Holy water. Oh, very useful. Assassin's blade. It's not bad. I mean, I can try it. Let's actually look up where to get cursed. You know? Okay, so... Well, now I need to check where the nun stuff is. I know I have the hood, So, what do we have now? It is too warm today. Can I just, you know what? I said it already, but good lord, it is too warm. So the habit I have. And apparently, oh, shit is hidden again. No, it's not even surprised. It's like, oh yeah, one you find easily, the other ones are hidden. Cool. Okay, so okay. You know, not surprising. I was thinking there might be something here, but it's one of those you don't really get back to because, you know, it's not on one map. I think that might be a downside of the portraits. Like, I don't mind the idea of the portraits, but it's also just like, yeah. Yeah, okay, so this one is not indicated. Nice. Huh. Another one. Okay, so. Gambler, Really shouldn't do that yet, but yeah, technically the only thing I need to still do, and it's not that one, is money, and then kill things. Okay, that is doable. That is completely doable. Fuck. Oh well. I still have some stuff to open up here, so Oh, I don't think that was an iron helmet from the shape of the sprites. I think that was steel. Ah, yeah, right. I opened it up down. There we go. Lucky power. Getting that money. And the one thing I really wish with them being like, oh, you need to, incrementally increase monetary part. I think Dawn was even a bit harsher than this. But it's one of those, why can't I just, spend money? I'm not, like, memorizing. Also, bats with giant swords is a very funny concept. Well, I mean, they're 2 degrees better. You're now wearing the boots of a succubus, Charlotte. Hope you like it. Hey, Asuka. Okay, so probably subdue this thing. And save. Alright, we're here. Oh. Interestingly that they made the jumps this tight in a, connection room for the goddamn safe room. become froggy. Nice. HP max up is good. Oh, oh. And an MP max up. Nice. Oh, Sloper. Yeah, he's been reused a few times in Castlevania. Hey, Claire. Oh yeah. I need to get to the training. Oh, nice. Okay, nope. I have no idea what I need for the training. I might find out. I will find out as I go, I would say.
すくしますよ。
There we go.
帰ったか、よくやった。
Ah, we have more stuff down. Hey, I have a new whip. Have you seen my new cool whip? It's green. I like green. Green whips are cool. Cape! Booyah! Uh-huh! We have a new boss coming up. Who is getting their ass whipped? Oh, hello! My friends upon it. It's none of your business. I want to escape. Generally, it seems to be just kind of chill this time around. Why do you need beef with death, Jonathan? You do realize there's no connection between myself and Ronald, do you? Look, Jonathan, okay? Okay? If the flying skeleton is talking reason, you're the idiot in the room, okay? I... I think I should just get back and get some stuff before I fight him again, but also the question now is what's like the best strategy for them? It's like Charlotte. Just Charlotte or just going apeshit with Tempest again. But that's not, you know, unusual. I mean, it's not really hard. This is just Dev. Dev is usually, how should I put it? He's usually pumped up a bit in the series, and or, you know, has some bullshit mechanic you have to figure out. And, it's okay, it's alright. I think I actually realized how to play him now. There we go. Look, see, Asuka, that's like the third try. I just needed to figure out what he does, and that was that. 3 tries is not a hard boss. That's just, you know... Miguchi, what? Well, that's very normal. Like... Castlevania is not a hard game. You saw me stock up on potions and just... I just healed through my fuck-ups. It's not a hard game. Like, honestly, every boss where you... Like, I think people always overvalue deaths in games. It's like, look, if you die like 10 or 20 times on a boss, you could say you probably have a bit of a hard time right now. 3 deaths? That's nothing. Because, like, dying is learning. This is the first time I fight this boss, so obviously I might just die 1 or 2 times because I need to figure out, oh, that's the mechanic. Oh yeah, is it annoying? It's a okay fight. I think the whole spinning scythe is like, I know what they wanted to do, but it's a bit annoying, yeah. Can sound like you possess such amazing powers. Power leveling, Death. Power leveling. I may not have the whip's power, that I can still kick your ass. You say to yourself to your fate. To the limits of your power. There's still something I need you to do for me. He ran away. Say what you do. So was Death meant when he said he still want... beat up all the baddies. No problemo. How can you always have this happy-go-lucky attitude? He's not really happy-go-lucky. He sometimes just snaps at being... You don't have a positive attitude, Jonathan. You come into rooms and are angry, and then you beat Death and you're like, ha-ha, I'm the luckiest guy in the world. Like, no, you aren't. You literally snap the moment you hear the word dad. What the fuck is wrong with me? Who hit him on the head? Guy changes his personality on a whim. Anyway. Yeah, no, like, Castlevania is very easy games. You will probably never have a problem. Like, it's one of those you can make it hard for you. Of course, our course is easy. We must simply defeat Death. Ah, yes. Well, that solved that problem. Boost in temporarily. That is not, I feel like that elevator is not OSHA compliant. Nice, that's our save point. But yeah. Welcome to the stream, Mikuchi. It's just gonna be a really chill time here. So we're at the Master's Keep. Aha! Aha, that explains it. I was wondering what that was for, but I guess we just blow shit up. There's a reason they didn't show which area this is when you went through the first time. Ah, okay, now we can... Open veil, good. Okay, so what do we have here? And it's worse. That was better actually. Good. So probably something I can't reach yet. Okay. Okay, so I wonder what's after death now. Guess time to save and find out. But yeah, Tempest is like really the boss shredder. Oh hey! That why is you so cunty on the altar? Razor bat. I mean, I guess that is a name you can give to your bats. So, yeah, how was everyone's Sunday so far? Hope everyone has a good time. And this is like a nice, relaxing end to everything. Oh, that's those things again. Interestingly, spin levels were way earlier in Dawn of Sorrow. So it's always kind of interesting to see where they use which enemy. That sounds nice. I think they changed the flame demon design again. I mean, the animations are similar, but I think the flame demon is actually a different sprite in Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, and All of Ecclesia, which is like, why would you do that, Konami? I think that is the case. I would need to look up like the wiki or so, but I'm pretty sure that that's the case. Nice. Okay, but like, I think it got like progressively worse? I think Ecclesias are better than this one, but maybe I'm just hallucinating as well, so... Well, shit. Okay, so that thing is... The fact that I need to do all of this again. It's doable. The question is am I overlooking something? That's the thing. I am genuinely confused here. This is obviously the next area. Obviously where you have to go. And yet... Yeah, this is one of this is an Igavania. Also, hey Chandra. The Igavanias are all RPGs. You know, with levels, equipment, spells, all that stuff. Oh, I took the wrong path. Okay. I mean, I will say, I think Castlevania games are generally more stress-free of that. Not all of them, obviously, but... This time it's white. Okay, there is that. Let me go check over here. Ah, there's the final god. Okay, first of all, we get back and check in with Will. Yeah, I mean, I would say, especially the older Castlevania games are like, okay. Well, at least he's not hiding the bite. Nope. You can also use the statue. Every thread ass shot. Okay, yeah. And the shorthand of the great clock points to 12. Nope. Okay, I think I need to find a purification spell, which is probably up the next boss somewhere. Probably. Or it's a drop again, because it could genuinely be a drop. I don't know. I guess it's somewhere. And I need to go to the beehive now anyway. Which was up there. Oh, are they in the first building? Ah, that would be now annoying. I think they are in a... Actually... I think they are in the first building. Ah, well. Also, I think that background was recycled in Order Piclet, is that right? I think so. But yeah, everyone's wondering, like, Castlevania games, I will say, are not really hard games. Not at all. Like, the very fact that it's mostly stat stuff, but also, you know, as you can see, very slow and deliberate attacks. So it's not at all a fast-paced game or something. Maybe it's an item drop again? Could be. Vampire Daughter Father is not really that precise, I would say. I swear, if purification is in a very dumb part again. Also, as you can see, hit zones are very long active, so even something like a spear is less, you know, oh, you need to be precise and more like you can start hacking away easily. mean, I feel like considering the beehive is an enemy and it drops an item, I think like I probably need the item. I mean, I think the simplicity and relaxation is something that a lot of more modern especially in the indie scene, I think a lot of titles don't do that well anymore. It's always like, oh, you need to, you know, rapid attacks, big explosions and stuff, and it's like, no! This very simple stuff also works, you know? Like, I've had enough games that, you know, where like, look how much effects we have and explosions and screen shake and everything, and then the game itself was, you know, as a side-scroller, side-scrolling shooter was just like easier than Contra, and it's like, God, it kind of sucks that, you know, Contra, again, that doesn't even have that many, you know, explosive effects. It has some, but, you know, most projectiles are just red balls. Not even fast-moving that much. Because a lot of old games had a lot of, you know, focus on being readable. I really, am unlucky with this. At some point, shouldn't it drop something? Because I know there is a question mark down there. That means there is an item that the Hive can drop. It's just... I kind of hope, by the way, that the purification... Honestly, the thing I hope is that the purification spell is in a place, you know, maybe, you know, after a boss or so. Not that, you know, I need to go into like a very stupid place to look. Because that happened too many times in Corn Soup. Especially starting with the DS. I do not know. Look, I do not know what happened to Iga in the sense that after, you know, the advance, like you have this gradient of everything is just hidden in more bullshit places with less and less guidance, to the point where, like, you know, we hit the peak of that in, you know, in Bloodstained, where it's like, oh, do you want to maneuver underwater? Okay, for everyone who doesn't know, okay? In every single Igavania game, since Symphony of the Night, maneuvering underwater, or getting water maneuverability, was something you got from a boss. Be it, you know, a soul in Dawn of Sorrow, in the Sorrow games. Be it an item in something like Symphony of the Night. It was always after a boss. Always. Because it makes sense, right? The whole... Oh yeah, we're opening up where you can explore the castle underwater is obviously one of those critical things that are locked behind a boss. Right? So in Bloodstained they went with, oh yeah, you just need to kill a random enemy that is near the water. Like near the water surface. It's still in the water. You just have to grind it to get the soul, else you just can't progress the game. And like, how the fuck did that happen? Look, we're talking here about the guy that looked at Castlevania 2 and Metroid and was like, I can do that better. Made some of the best 2D side-scrollers in, you know, all of gaming, period, in the same series. Then goes, I'm making my indie spin-off, and it just does every single mistake and sin you could imagine from, you know, someone trying to copy Castlevania. And I'm still like, again, this was eager. The guy made the series. He's the whole guy. He's the person that actually just made up the concept. This isn't some, you know, random indie dev that didn't get how to do that. It's just, heh. Which is why I'm still looking, still want to try the Gal Guardian games. Infernax is just a better indie Castlevania, hands down. Is it more Castlevania 2? Yeah. Does it that really fucking good? Oh yeah. It is actually comical how a few random devs just made a better indie Castlevania game. With morality system and unlockable characters and all of that, and co-op. I would say it might be a bit harder than, you know, the Igavanias, but I mean, if you play co-op with someone and they know roughly what they're doing, Infernax isn't hard. Like, reference just the playthrough I did with Agonia. That crossbow bolt shredded some enemies. And the fact that it has, like, I think 4 endings you can unlock is very funny. Or, you know, one of the best, because, you know, you have multiple characters that play all slightly differently, you can also unlock one that, it's just Contra. Like, you're basically playing Castlevania 2, but it's Contra. And is it broken? Yes. Is it kind of hilarious to, you know, bring co-op mode Contra 3 to Castlevania? Abso-fucking-lutely. It's that kind of shit I really wish, you know, that's the thing, you know? The Dead Cells people making a new Castlevania game, absolutely down with that. But the Infernax, like, I really hope Konami keeps working with indie devs on their series, because I feel like they realize that is where, you know, you get the best chance of monetary value, because you need to keep in mind, Castlevania, for example, is a series that has fans. Like, let's not forget that the name alone is still worth something, but it never sold that much. Teaming up with indie developers that, you know, will make more... can basically just make more polished 2D titles with some publisher money is not a bad idea. And I really hope they will go to the Infernix devs and are like, hey, you wanna try? Also, goddammit! Yeah, it was a fucking item drop. Oh. So... I really hope the father is giving me some good advice on where to go. Because I'm really wondering where to go, actually. Royal Sword. Maximum HP increase. Oh, that's nice. New York Steak. Okay. Well, let's keep going. I swear, where the fuck? Probably again. Probably behind the boss. It should be behind the boss. We have a boss. Right, we have a boss. Yeah, I should probably buy some potions again, but let's see what the boss is anyway. Oh! Okay, so,
Yes.
okay, do I have another area where I feel there wasn't... Okay, so, I have the part up there. I have the boss fight, and I can fill out the area below the boss. Which I should maybe do. That's all portraits, right? I have 4 portraits. Maybe there's a 5th one behind them, but... Wait, how do I... Okay. I don't think so. Well... Oh, so let me guess. 50 hits, but then he's done? Yeah. Well, I guess we're just gonna tackle the sisters. Makes sense. Okay. How is this the branch point? Is there any item I should use? I mean, I can defeat them. I just need to watch out. But you mean I need to I will be right back. Then we can't talk about that. I'm back. Okay, so that's not even what you did. I mean, okay, let me put it like this, Claire. I'm pretty sure I know what I need to get, but okay. Let me just. I will ask you something, and you can either confirm or deny it, because I'm very sure what they mean is you use the purification spell on the vampire girls, and this is why they let the shopkeeper be infected. So you're like, oh hey, purification spell works to heal vampirism. Good. That much I know. Here's the real question. Did I overlook a portrait where it's hidden in? Or is it in a random bullshit location inside of the castle that the game has not given me any hints where it is so far? Is it either A or B? Oh, it's in a bullshit place. Oh, Ego! I generally, you know what? Claire? Claire? The more I play these games, the more I'm like, hey, I really like Castlevania. And the more I'm like, I don't think the new Bloodstained game will be good. It looks good. It genuinely looks good from the trailer. But I will tell you, there's probably going to be even more bullshit. No, Arya was not even that bullshit. Arya was like, look, here's a talisman that does nothing. Except, you get told, oh hey, look, they have wind. Wait, that was Dawn of Sorrow? Okay, look, Claire, look. Yeah, right. 3 random souls. But, and this is a thing I will point out. At the very least, there were 3 books. This right here, okay? Let me break across for Arya. Arya gives you the books, expects you to read them, which, most people will do, and you're like, oh wait, maybe I need to just, become Dracula by, absorbing the correct souls. That is not that hard. However, and yet Dawn did it better, sorry. This right here is, yes, oh hey, you need the purification spell, and nothing. And you know what? You telling me right now it's in the desert portrait? So, meaning there is a section I couldn't access, and also, it is not something I can see on the map because it's on a different fucking map I am not going back to because it's mostly linear. Oh my god, is that some high... How the fuck does this guy keep unlearning shit? Like, look, I will be very honest here. This isn't that I think the narrow passage. There was a narrow passage here? Where? Oh, let me guess. Let me guess. It's down to the right. Because, the thing is, as you probably realize, Arya was, I need to find out which one is the boiler room anyway. But, like, here's the thing. Arya of Sorrow, as I pointed out, has a hint. And not a hint that you need something. That is, at some point, like, obvious. I mean, a hint where to get it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean with there is some consistency. This is just asinine. I'm sorry, game. You can't go and be like... You know what? I'm not bad. I don't really have the biggest problem with it, because I think, for what I heard, at least with Aria, the thing was just badly translated. Genuinely, how the fuck am I supposed to remember that there was a narrow passage in the room with boulders in the desert level? And this is where you have to backtrack to. Like, here's the thing. Again, from what I know with Aria of Sorrow, the books were way more descriptive in Japanese. They were just badly translated. That's the thing that happens a lot of times. This is what I mean with Aria of Sorrow gives you the hints what to do. It's like, you can figure this shit out. It's just, you know, lost in translation, which, congratulations, that just happens too many times. This is acidine, I'm sorry. Like, look, the thing is, this guy is bitten right next to Wind, and you can't ask Wind, hey, you have an idea where a purification spell might be? You have any idea, baby? No? Okay then. Great, yeah. So they're basically just like fail and just figure it out yourself. Wow. Good to know. That means I can save myself, I guess, a boss fight at the very least. But yeah, the thing is, you also need to remember that. That's not backtracking, that's just pure fucking luck. I mean, hey, I'm supposed to also just collect cards, which are, you know, item drops by monsters. I'm like... You know, why isn't there like a library where I could maybe look things up? Oh, he haven't had it until now, so... Okay. Okay. Like... Wind. You can't just react to me like having a purification spell, just be like, oh, you have it. Did you miss a certain part of the dialogue? Yeah, thank you for telling me that. I was like, you know what? I was thinking about if they did pure bullshit. I mean, you know what? Ironically, I think she is in that part of the playthrough. I can even talk about that now. You know what? I do not know how it happened, but like, again, the books and Arya, I think they realized they were a bit bullshit. But remember, there are basically two things you have to do in Dawn of Sorrow to progress, and both are actually generally something you like. Again, the talisman is something you get, period, and also you just need to think about it for a second. Like, oh, you overcome to the darkness, or you put on the protection your girlfriend gave you. That's good. Or Dawn is like, oh yeah, you can't beat this boss, and like, oh, but I've seen those murals everywhere. And then you look at the map and you're like, oh, there's another way I haven't taken yet. You go there and, oh boy, there is another boss that if you beat them, you can actually beat the other boss. They can do it. This is also one of those things where I will say Dawn is, to a degree, just a better Game of the Sorrow titles. But still... I need a New York steak. Anyway. Yeah, that's again, the fixes are so easy. Just have a portrait. Nope. Like, oh, have a few portraits in random order, and you're like, oh, maybe I've overlooked one. Yeah, that would be a thing. Okay. Okay, that doesn't work. Why do you have some quick casting going on? I don't know. Oh, come on! Yeah, kill me, please. Step the girl. You can do that, girl. Okay, this one's just a bit tricky. Let me just check. Do I have something that... Wait, don't tell me. I have a dumb feeling. I mean... I think that was faster, right? You know what? I'm just incredibly stupid. Okay. You know what? This is probably the hardest boss in quotation marks because it's just... Yeah, no, it's kind of funny that this is a boss where you just have to bait them, truly. But like, oh, this is annoying. It's just generally just taunting them and hoping they don't fire off the things that kill you fast. So. There we go. It's really just that. That was annoying. Oh, yeah, now they're back to normal skin color. Which is actually kind of interesting considering, you know, when you beat one of them, she also de-vampired, so like, okay, clear. Let me clear here, okay? Yes, it hints you at a purification spell. Yes, this is obviously this is basically a puzzle boss. But keep in mind, aside from not telling you where the purification spell is, hinting that basically saying the purification spell is only useful in the early stages, it also drops after a boss fight with one of the girls that she just stopped being a vampire for a second. So genuinely, what the fuck? Charlotte, that's a weird thing to say. What have we been doing? Sucking blood, which was very hot, I assume. By the way, I think Loretta's sprite is also just a recolor from another sprite from Dawn of Sorrow, which is just... God, the sprite reuse is getting strong here. I mean, Charlotte is also, from what I remember, is a witch recolor. Actually has a broom she rides on the moment she has a double jump. He doesn't want to, Claire. Okay, need to break the seal to enter paintings. Fucking mit ist so this. It consumed my tasty meat after all, but the boss is done. The boss, quotation marks. You know what? You know what? I've been thinking about something. Let me just go somewhere for a small second, okay? So, remember, when I was that, you know, when I was that big announcement on Kickstarter that, you know, oh hey, I'm making a new Castlevania style game. And like, trying to look it up, but you know, he was sitting there, you know, like Dracula on the chair, just being like, oh look, eager vampire killer, the Belmont sword in the box. The Belmont is stored in the box. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing I want to just point out, okay? Look, this was the big announcement video for Iga, being like, look, I'm making a new Castlevania game. And you're like, oh, look, he has a chalice. There's probably some wine or blood in it. And you know what? Fucking wrong. It's paint, bitch. He's just sipping paint again, thinking about the most obnoxious gameplay design you can put in a 2D Metroidvania game, because he's just drinking straight paint again. Like, ooh, what if you have a purification spell that charges really slowly during the boss fight, so it's a fucking annoyance to even get it off? Okay, yeah, it's a small puzzle thing, but like, I guess players could figure it out. But what if we hit it in a previous level that is not on the main map, and we do not tell people where it is? What? We just hint at it, maybe that they could need it. In my new game, you need to kill a random normal enemy to progress in the whole castle. Why, Iga? Why? Wait, what? Wait. I genuinely, you know what? You know what? There are so many, not even a separate room you couldn't get to before. Yep. It's nothing memorable. It's just, fuck you. And like, you know, here's the thing. Iga is somehow listed, like, here's the thing. I think every one of those, you know, great designers in history, they have their problems in their games. I think they have some games that do things really well, and some even have problems. Usually due to, you know, budget constraints, feature scope, tech creep, etc. Like, for example, like, a thing people rag on is, for example, Daikatana from John Romero. But the thing is, when you look at what Daikatana wants to do, that's not bad. The execution is bad. Similarly, I think there are, you know, you can find faults in basically everyone's bigger game. Like, I think Metal Gear Solid is probably one of those series where you could say there's a lot of stuff that is good, but then there's also stuff where you can say, yes, Kojima, I know what you meant, what you wanted to do with using, you know, the adaptive buttons on the PlayStation 2 controller, so that if you just slightly press the X button, that Raiden was tapping on walls, and this is how you find hidden walls. Yeah, by the way, that's how you do it. If you ever wanted, how am I supposed to find that? It's a PlayStation 2 game. You are supposed to use the analog buttons to, slightly tap the wall by slightly tapping the button. That's how you were supposed to do it. That's not a good mechanics if you want to ever re-release your game. Yeah, I mean, it's also just like not that easy. Again, every big designer has their problems. But I think every big designer also has like a lot of things where I will say they nailed it. Like, for example, I will say, for example, in comparison, I could never tell you someone since it would register full press and slit their throats. Yep, I know it wasn't like the best system, but that's a different topic. That's one of those things where I will say, more unified control schemes just make that actually makes games more accessible. Like having it a button combination and or a separate button, that is something where I will say, yeah, because you're basically banking on the fact that PlayStation would just keep having analog buttons for the third, fourth, and fifth generation, but they didn't, for pretty obvious reasons actually, because if you want to have analog sensitive things, someone figured out that the triggers are better to do that. Ironically, this was Microsoft. And they were right. The triggers are better if you want to, have a fine-tuned input method with sensitivity. I'm sorry to say that. They were completely correct on that one. And also Nintendo. Yeah, okay, well, no, Nintendo didn't have that. Nintendo only had, okay, the Nintendo GameCube had a two-phase button, which was still cool, which is, it's cool. And, basically Sony now managed to reproduce with the DualSense, which is also really cool. But the whole one analog trigger, that was Microsoft. And I think it is completely fair to say it's the best one. It's the best design. Anyway, again, but I don't know. I don't know any other designer that was on a run where I will admit I love so far every single Castlevania. I like all the Castlevania games. I will say Order of Ecclesia is, if someone comes at me and is like, this is my favorite Castlevania, I will say, when are you going to play the rest of them? Because, sorry, you don't have anything really to compare it to at this point. Because, Order of Ecclesia has Shinoa, but it's not really that good as a game. It has cool moments, it has cool aspects. There is less bullshit to get to the end than Portrait of Ruin. I will give it absolutely that. But somehow this guy also had the great idea of just like, what if we make distinct levels you play from? And everyone's like, oh, so you mean more like classic Castlevania levels, but you select them on a world map? And you're like, yeah. And like, oh. And so we just make them well designed. No. How about we just make 3 straight corridors without any height differences, back to back, and just spam enemies? And they're like, genius. And like, it is the thing. Iga just kept making worse decisions. Again, you think like, am I unfair saying he drinks paint? No, because like the further down you go in the in the chain of his games, he has great ideas, great concepts, great execution, and then just some bullshit where I generally just think, how? I am not against things. It's just I think the fact that with Dawn of Sorrow, they kind of nailed what they wanted to do with that requirement system, and then just made it instantly worse the next game. It's one again. He's just drinking straight paint out of a cup there. Can't change my mind on that one. God damn it! It just keeps happening with him. And then it's just also like, again, so much about Bloodstained. And then people are like, Bloodstained is fantastic. Okay, are you going to play any Castlevania game going forward? Huh. Interesting that there are 2 more. Bloodstained. Oh hey, do you like a sensible walking pace? Well, fuck you. Oh my god, I'm getting Ecclesia flashbacks again. Why the whole, oh, you get more out of him. Yeah, no, I get you. But, like, this was by far not the most egregious stuff. Thief with enemies. Oh, wait. True. Yeah, but I mean, we've talked about it a lot of times on this channel. I love that old axe armor is just a thing. So it is basically the pyramid, but you enter from the top. Okay. I think so. Yeah, I mean, they said something about trials, so I don't want to do it yet, but yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, no. Okay. I don't know what a true vampire killer would bring me, honestly. Doesn't sound like something that's really that useful. No, I mean... Okay, you're laughing, Agonia, but the reality is it apparently drains his soul. So, like, at least in terms of gameplay, that sounds like I will lose health, so... Why? Except it doesn't, and it just gives me instantly the... Okay, don't tell me it doesn't do anything, it just... is the best weapon. Okay, wait a second. So it doesn't change the ending. It doesn't... Let me find... Just let me find a teleportation room. You know what? Oh my god, I'm overthinking again. Oh yeah, right, I need to be a frog now. I mean, look, Claire. Look, the thing is, I kind of hope that the best weapon is actually locked behind some secret part again, because like in Dawn of Sorrow and stuff, and Arya, you got the best weapon, you know, by going into secret areas. Why do I like these games so much? With every, like, okay, you know what? I will tell you, I played Symphony of the Night. I played... You know what the weird, you know what the funny part is, Claire? I was like, you know, only like, I think 2 games in the series ever sold over 1 million copies. And I generally was like, you know what, yeah, Symphony of the Night is a good game, it deserves that. And then I just realized... Yeah, a lot of Castlevania is just bullshit. The sauce is made with fresh eggs, cream, and bacon. That's not carbonara! That's not how you make a carbonara! Not approved. Ah. But genuinely, I'm just sitting and being like, why? Like, okay, look. I like the games in between, but the more I play of them, the more I'm just like, what? How the fucking hell did Ia get... Like, he was able to do so many of them, and somehow the stuff in them, the decisions, got worse. There's no side quest, there's no fetch quest, it's just, oh yeah, you just talk to them. Like, what do you mean you just talk to them? What do you mean you just talk to them and get the best weapon in the game? Okay, yes, but also, okay. But also you need to keep in mind... Yeah, he did... But also, Claire, you need to keep in mind, you can't just make a game where you still have like 4 dungeons in front of everyone. And then just be like, nah. It just... Wait! Oh, I have another card. Where's the fucking exit? Oh no. Okay. Damn! It's been... fucking ages since we fought the Mummy Man and, But also, like, where's the fucking teleporter? Okay. Okay, yeah, Tempest is definitely the best idea here. They really do all the dumb attack patterns right now. Okay, why is it... Once again, where's the fucking teleportation room? Oh, right. It's a switch. Have a good night. You know what? Oh, God. You know what? I will do 2 things, but we will take on this boss next time. None of these hard. It's just... So basically, we need to backtrack. Either I finish him now or I backtrack, and I think I backtrack rather. I know I can, but the reality is I'm just not... first of all, it's getting late. B, that's A. B, I need still to do something in the hub now. So I just try to backtrack. Okay, so we're here. Somehow this was down here. Why? I don't know. So, you mean I'm the power of the vampire killer? Yes, I have to face this challenge alone. Are you sure about this? No problem. Okay. Last memory of the Belmonts inhabiting the witch. Oh boy, hopefully it's not something embarrassing. Oh, hi. Okay, so look, I'm not against that, considering the sprite is fine. But like, okay, I need certain items. Got it. Time stop. Defeat the Ghoul King, yes. Okay. Okay, save the game data has been saved. Okay, so next week then, I guess the plan is to get all the Belmont stuff. So get the vampire killer. I suppose I'll start grabbing all the max HP and max MP up stuff, because I definitely overlooked some in the paintings, and I guess then we'll face the other paintings, and we're on our way to finishing up this game. Wasn't that much actually, but that's fine. It just, yeah, at the end it's getting bullshit again, but like at least they're telling you maybe some items will make it easier. Well, okay, so one thing I need to check is, okay, time stop is not, well, they were smart on that one, I'd say. Yeah, I mean, that's what I like about them. But also, like, interesting that Time Stop is not on, you know, the traditional protagonist, where it usually was. But hey, so, at least, you know, talking to them is not, doesn't mean I get it instantly. That's how it sounded a bit, but okay. That means next time, just getting... It's amazing, but... Okay, but it was also a thing that, you know, the Belmonts just threw around, so, you know. Anyway, yeah, next time... We'll see. Next time unlocking Vampire Killer and getting the rest out of the paintings. And upgrades, so, you know, hopefully, we're gonna be like... We're gonna have a good time, we're gonna have some good fun, and then that's gonna be it then. So, see you all then tomorrow with... Well, tomorrow is more Monster Hunter. I think we're going up to Yen Moran to get Agonia a dragon weapon. Finally, you will have one.
I guess so.
And then we start just killing everything in high rank.
Yeah.
So see you all tomorrow. Bye!